I'm not even kidding. I made $3,000 today in like 20 minutes. And all of it is 100% profit. Like, I don't have to pay anyone anything. I get to keep all $3,000 of that. Isn't that amazing? Like, don't you want that? I'll actually go ahead and pop up a screenshot now so that you guys can see that I'm 100% serious about it. So, in this video, I'm gonna get into what it is, how I did it, and how you can do it too. And honestly, bro, I'm telling you right now, all you need to do is take action on what I'm gonna tell you to do in this video, and you're gonna be making 5 to 6 figures a month. So just like actually get to work and do something this time instead of just watching another YouTube video. That's all I'm saying. Now look, bro, this untapped side hustle is called high ticket sales. And there's so many reasons it's untapped, but the main one is that people are lazy. But if you're actually gonna stop messing around because you truly want to get rich, then keep watching. Anyways, when I say high ticket sales, let me explain what I mean. I don't mean literally selling tickets or being a door-to-door salesman. Nothing like that. What I'm talking about is selling something that's got a large price tag on it. These are things that start at the price of like $1,000 and go all the way up to $100,000. High ticket equals expensive, but usually they're around the range of 4 to 5 figures. So what are these high ticket items that you will actually be selling? It can be anything like a program or a service that you can sell online. Some actual examples are a course, a mentorship program, or any online service. That's actually how I made $3,000 on a call in not even half an hour. And all I did was have a genuine conversation with someone and explain how my product will help them. You obviously want to make the client want to buy, but also at the same time, don't make it look like you're there to try to sell them something. Be there with a client with the purpose of actually wanting to help them. That's the reason I'm having a call with them in the first place. And I actually try to sell them my product or service only when I truly feel like it can actually help them. So now you know what the side hustle is and you have a basic breakdown. But that's not even nearly enough to get you started. Not to worry, because now I'm gonna tell you how it actually works. Look, bro, pay attention. In high ticket sales, there are mainly two roles: the appointment setter and the closer. You can actually be both of them, but it looks more professional if you have a different person setting up your appointment. Having both of these roles is important because they work together as a team to secure sales. Now, about the appointment setter, think of them as like the main operation of the sales process. They are the ones that find and talk with potential clients, which most of the time is through direct messages on social media platforms like Instagram. Their job is to not only grab the client's attention, but to also qualify them to see if they're a good fit for the offer. Once a potential client is qualified, they're then handed over to the closer, which might actually be you. The closer's job is to close a deal, and this is where the money is actually made. They will have a detailed discussion with the client, just like I did this morning. So as the closer, you basically want to understand their needs and ultimately persuade them to make the purchase. By the way, the other role that I forgot to mention is the person actually selling the product or service. Think of Iman Gadzi, for example. When you want to join his course, you don't book a call with him. You contact his appointment setter, who then directs you onto his closer, and then you're sold on the program. In terms of earning, both the appointment setter and the closer work on commission unless you're doing all of that work yourself. Usually, a closer makes around 10% of the sales value, while an appointment setter makes around 5%. So if a course is sold for $3,000, the closer earns around $300 and the appointment setter earns $150. These are actually the numbers that I paid my employees, but I'm the one that usually closes most of the deals. Having an appointment setter is definitely worth it though, because contacting random people is just not my thing. For anyone new to high ticket sales, starting as an appointment setter might be easier. It allows you to build skills and understand the market without the immediate pressure of closing sales. And that's totally fine, because as you gain experience, moving into the closer role or even creating the product yourself gets so much simpler. Now look, you know what the side hustle is, you understand how it works, but how do you actually find a high ticket sales job? You can't make any money without it, so listen closely. Finding a high ticket sales job isn't just about applying everywhere. It's about finding the right opportunities that offer not just good pay, but also the potential for significant commission. I'll share 3 proven strategies that will set you apart from your competition. So look, if you're really serious about this, the first strategy that you're gonna have to apply is video outreach. Like bro, this method nowadays is becoming a requirement, especially as the competition in high ticket sales just keeps getting higher. Imagine the hundreds of DMs influencers and coaches receive each week. Your goal is to stand out. You can't be like everyone else watching this video. So all you need to do is create a personalized outreach video. Make sure you introduce yourself, highlight your skills, and express your genuine interest in their program. Remember, you're not just trying to sell them something, but you're also there to help them. By doing this, you're gonna greatly increase your chances of getting noticed, because it shows that you're willing to put in effort and that you're a professional. The second proven strategy to set you apart is that you should consider joining paid communities, something like a mentorship group or a coaching program. These are gold mines for networking with business owners who value and trust the recommendations that come from these groups. Being part of such a community not only helps you find high ticket sales jobs, but it also improves your sales skills through continuous learning and mentorship. Speaking of which, I actually have a paid community myself called the Inner Circle. I created it to teach people how to make money online and for networking purposes. So if this is something that interests you, it only costs $25 a month, and the link will be in the description of this video. The third proven strategy is Twitter outreach. Twitter, or X, is an underrated platform for professional networking like LinkedIn or Instagram. Like, honestly, many business owners actively post job openings on Twitter, and the competition here may be less intense. So just send a persuasive video message directly to potential employers, and you might just land an interview without the insane competition. Now look, I know you want to know how to actually make 100k a month with high ticket sales, so I'm just gonna tell you. To make substantial income, you need the right offer. Look for influencers or coaches who are selling high ticket programs or services, usually ranging from $2,000 to $10,000. These are your potential employers, and they constantly need skilled salespeople to expand their reach. And reaching out effectively is key. Make a personalized DM, like I mentioned earlier in the video, to potential employers, and express genuine interest in their work, and clearly state your desire to contribute as either an appointment setter or a closer. Highlight your willingness to work on commission and show your confidence in your own selling ability. And also, before all that, make sure your social media profiles are professional and relevant. So that's step one. Just go ahead and do that right now. Your social media should reflect your skills and professionalism and not just your personal life. This is part of making a strong first impression, which, believe me when I say, bro, is way more important than you think. When you land an interview, treat it as a sales call. Show your understanding of the sales process and ask a lot of questions. This is gonna show the influencer or coach not only your knowledge, but like also your enthusiasm for the role. Let's do the math. To make 100k a month, you need to earn about $3,333 a day. As an appointment setter, this is gonna be a bit challenging, which is why I like to be the closer. As a closer earning a 25% commission on a 5k deal, you only need to close 3 deals a day. It's challenging, of course, but it's entirely achievable with the right approach and persistence. However, if you actually want to make 100k plus a month, you need to be the one that actually creates the product. You need to be the employer, the one that hires the appointment setter and the closer and pays them a commission. And in order to become that, you will have to become some sort of an online influencer or a coach or something like that, which I know a lot of people don't want to do, but the truth is that's what it takes to make bank. So like, for example, I'm a content creator. I could make a high ticket program and sell it to my subscribers. But if you're a nobody and you don't have an audience, then you have no one to sell your product to. And in that case, you can settle for becoming an appointment setter or a closer, which is still not a bad side hustle. You guys need to know some truth about this high ticket sales job if you really want to get into it, which I'm sure you do if you've watched this far into the video already. Before I get into that, just a quick background for those who might be new. I've been in high ticket sales for over 3 years. I've worked with many offers, closed hundreds of thousands in deals, and earned substantial income through commission. This experience gives me a unique perspective which I can show you on what really goes on in high ticket sales. Let's start with the positives, beginning with remote flexibility. One of the biggest advantages is the ability to work from anywhere, almost any time you want. I mean, no joke, all you need is a laptop and a good internet connection. This has even allowed me to travel and work simultaneously, which is a massive advantage for those who hate the typical 9-to-5 grind. Another positive thing is that there's no formal education required. You don't need a college degree to succeed here. What matters is your skill and your work ethic. This opens doors for many who want to skip traditional education paths and go straight into a career. And that's another reason it's one of my favorite side hustles. The third positive thing is that there's very high earning potential. You can earn as much as professionals, if not more, who've spent years in higher education like doctors or lawyers without that background. Now, while there are fantastic benefits, there are also some downsides that are often overlooked. Let's talk about those. The first negative or downside is scalability limits. What I mean by that is that high ticket sales involves trading your time for money. There's a ceiling as to how much you can earn, as there are only so many hours in the day for calls. You can earn a massive income, but reaching beyond 20 to 30k per month consistently is difficult without going through other business models, unless you decide to create the product yourself and be the main face of the whole thing. In that case, making 6 figures or more a month is not that difficult. The second downside is that despite the flexibility, you're still somewhat tied to a schedule. You need to be available when your clients are, which typically aligns with standard business hours. The final downside is the commitment that's required. It's not really a downside, but like I've said many times, it's not a field where half-hearted effort pays off. You need to be fully committed and ready to grind. Success in high-ticket sales requires you to be continuously learning and putting in consistent effort. So if you're motivated, ready to work hard, and want a career that offers both freedom and strong earning potential, high-ticket sales might be the right path for you. And if not, don't forget to check out the Inner Circle, which is my $25 per month paid platform, because in there you will find over 12 courses on making money online, which should be more than enough. But remember, it requires dedication and a strong work ethic. And by the way, I also made a YouTube video where I go into 7 side hustles which might be for you. It should be up somewhere on your screen, and I'd recommend watching that video next. Other than that, make sure you also subscribe for more content, and I'll see you later.